All right, guys, got a serious question for you. How confident do you guys feel about doing your own branding as well as doing all of your design work for your YouTube channel? So if you're
That's a
anything
dumb
like,
question. Nobody likes doing design work.
bro, nobody asked you, get out of here. I can tell you guys from my personal experience of using Fiverr as well as making my own design stuff that when I used Fiverr initially, it was a little complicated just because I had to deal with some random dude that I just met, as well as I had to keep getting revisions until I got the logo that I wanted, which really, in reality, for what I paid for it, which I think was like $30, it really wasn't all that great anyway. So what am I really trying to get at here? I'm a huge proponent of trying to figure out how to do things on your own because yes, you can pay somebody, and I can definitely say that there are really good artists on Fiverr, and for sure, if you want to go pay the money because you have it, go do it. But it's so valuable to learn how to do your own design work and create your own brand yourself. And what if I told you guys you can do that, all of that, meaning all of your banners, your logo, anything you're gonna need for any of your social media platforms, especially YouTube, all for around $15 with some guided help as well. What's going on, guys? My name is Max and welcome back to another video. So this video is gonna be part of a 3-part series all talking about doing design work using this specific website we're about to talk about. Basically, in this video, we're gonna be talking about all of your YouTube design things. The next video, we're going to be talking about YouTube thumbnails, and I'm going to give you some ideas based on the same website, as well as we're going to also talk about doing your design work for your live stream. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of this content, because we're going to be doing all of this using the same website. And I'm really excited to show you guys some of the things that I've learned over the past year of doing content creation, so that way it can maybe help some of the newer people and maybe help some of the people who have been doing it for a while that need to freshen up a little bit. So what is this mystery website where we're going to be doing all of our design work for only $15? Like everything we need, like you can name it, we're going to do it. Da, 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 what's that website? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. It's Snappa! Da, 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 da. So Snappa is a website with a wide variety of graphics for a wide variety of channels. So for example, if you're making YouTube videos and you're also streaming on Facebook, for example, you can go on there and make templates based on what size recommendations each platform requires. So that way you don't have to play this guessing game or have some distortion or some weirdness because you're not sure what the dimensions are. So like I said in the beginning of the video, today we're going to be focusing in on YouTube. So I'm going to show you how to create a YouTube banner, and from that banner we're going to start getting an idea of what we want our logo to look like. All right, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and create our profile. So what you're going to do is you're going to create an account just like anything else, and you can either do the free version, which gives you up to 3 downloads, and this is useful just to see if you're interested in it, so you can get a look at all of the options that are available. But honestly, if you wanted to go ahead and do it, just sign up for the $15 one. You can cancel it at the end of the month because that gives you unlimited downloads. So if you want to just try out a bunch of different things or make things for all of the social media platforms you want to do, that gives you 30 days to be able to do that. So once you have all your profile stuff sorted out, let's go ahead and head over to the main page so that way we can get started making this YouTube banner. So as you can see here from the home page, they have plenty of options. So if you're trying to make it for Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, like I said all a minute ago, you can go into whichever one you want to do, so that way you can get the exact dimensions and get the exact layout for each one of the templates. So let's go ahead and head into the YouTube channel art one, and all these are pretty minimal. And don't worry, all you gamers out there, I promise I'm going to show you guys how to make a gamery one in just a second. But first, let's start off making a minimal one so I can explain how the software works. So let's head down to the one that's called Marketing Consultants. And no, we're not going to be making a YouTube channel based on marketing consulting. I mean, you can, but I'm not. So we're going to focus on oranges. Now, the first thing you're going to notice when you get in here is that there's a ton of little boxes and guidelines here, basically saying that this is best for TV, this is best for a widescreen monitor, whatever. So you're going to see a lot of different boxes here. The main thing to keep in mind is that the middle box is what everybody's going to see no matter what device they're on. So that's the one you want to maximize the most, but then you got to keep in mind that as the screen gets bigger, obviously they're going to be able to see more of your image. So when you're thinking of design work in 2020, you want to focus on mobile first. I know it's annoying because you got to start with a small image and then make it look better as it grows, but trust me, the majority of people who are going to watch your content are all going to be watching on mobile. So definitely optimizing it so it looks the cleanest there first will make it even look better as it gets bigger. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of all this marketing consulting crap, and we're gonna start focusing on how to make this all about oranges, baby. Now you're gonna notice on the left, there's gonna be a bunch of tabs. There's gonna be the background tab, there's gonna be an effects tab, text tab. There's quite a few options of things that we can change, right? So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna change our background. So instead of having this nice little clean office setup, we're gonna change it to an orange. So these images are completely flexible. You can move them around wherever you want. You can obviously make them larger, so just go crazy and do whatever you want. So after you figure out your background, you're gonna go ahead and head over to the text options, and you can choose from a wide variety of text here. You can actually import text fonts if you don't see something that you like one of my favorites is the impact font. I've been using that for the majority of my designs as well as my thumbnails and things. So I would import that to be able to use. You can also change the colors and move it around anywhere you want as well. All right, so here you go. If you're trying to create a channel talking about oranges and you needed some design inspiration, go ahead and take this. It's on me. All right. So let's say you're a hardcore gamer and you need the gameriest gamer designs ever. Well, Snappa has you covered here as well. And let's head over to the Twitch offline section. And yes, I said the Twitch offline section. And I'm going to show you how to resize this to fit your YouTube format. So go ahead and choose which template you want to use. For me, I'm going to use this Vertighost one because everybody seems to love skulls. So why not? So we're going to rinse and repeat here, just like we did with the minimal stuff. We're going to move everything around. We're going to change the text. We're going to change the colors, whatever you want to do. One thing we're going to add here that we can do also on the minimal one is we can add social media icons as well. So if you go over to the graphics, you can actually type in whatever social media platforms you have, such as Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, whatever. Just type it in there and you can take a little icon from there and apply it to your banner art as well. So once you've got all this figured out and you've got your color scheme fixed, you got everything figured out for your banner, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking the image that we chose on the banner and make a logo out of it. Snappa doesn't actually have a logo maker like all the other designs that we've gone over so far, but what you can do is you can actually duplicate this particular banner that you just made here on a separate tab, and we can actually condense that to the dimensions we want for our logo. Now this is the opportunity for you to be able to delete stuff, obviously, and we're just gonna have the skull as the focus for this example. And you can obviously add text if you want. If you have a name that's really short, you can add that to the bottom or anything like that. But the main thing to keep in mind is that obviously text is going to be very small here, so just be mindful of that. But once you get it kind of figured out how you want, it should look something like this. So once you got everything figured out, you got your banner figured out, you got your logo figured out, let's go ahead and download these so that way you can start applying them to your YouTube channel. Downloading this is super simple. We're not making a transparent image, so no need to use a PNG. We're going to use the first option, which is the optimized web JPEG. Now, once you get everything downloaded and you have it uploaded to your YouTube channel, it should look just like this. Now, once again, keep in mind that you have 30 days to make all the designs you want. So if you make one and you're not sure if you like it too much, you want to tweak it, or you want to just completely redo it, this is the time to do it. You can obviously continue your subscription to Snappa if you'd like, because you can actually make YouTube thumbnails out of here if you don't want to pay for expensive software. Speaking of thumbnails, if you have the Affinity Design Suite and you need some inspiration on how to create YouTube thumbnails, go ahead and click this video right here because I go over how to create a dynamic thumbnail using Affinity Photo. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much and enjoy this quick Twitch clip at the end of the video. We'll see you next time. Are you trading in your blow up doll for stuffed cat? Yes. So I gotta get the other one here. So this is the other one. So what I can do is this. So do you guys remember, have you guys ever seen